So what? You?
Well, I told him about coming out.
Surely you won't part with this, Holmes.
Ah, yes. A present from the reigning family of Holland some years ago. I have no further use for it. You may give it to the poor.
What would the poor do with it?
Become rich, perhaps. I'm retiring, Watson, once and for all. The farmhouse that I purchased in Sussex is very small. There's no room for all of this.
If that's the way you want it.
This I will keep.
I never pictured you keeping bees in Sussex, Holmes.
Where, then?
I never saw you in the middle of a swarm of bees.
Well, I have to do something now that my detecting days are over. And besides, the mind is not quite as keen as it once was.
Nonsense.
I doubt if the bees will notice.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but this just arrived by messenger, Mr. Holmes.
I'll give it to Dr. Watson, will you, Mrs. Hudson?
Thank you, Mrs. Hudson.
I don't know what I'll be doing here without you after all these years.
There, Mrs. Hudson. I'm sure you'll find another tenant.
That's not what I meant.
Holmes, it seems your presence is requested at Windsor Castle by His Majesty.
Well, what on earth could King Edward want with me?
Some honey, perhaps?
Sherlock, I am speaking of the Star of Africa. His Majesty will give you full particulars. I am only here as a member of his civil service.
Mycroft, I am retiring.
You have never been retiring.
You know perfectly well what I mean.
Oh, yes, bees. If there's one thing Sussex has no need of, it is more bees. Through here.
Your approval and seal are also required. I will await you.
Mr. Holmes, we are so glad that you are here.
It is an honor, Your Majesty. May I present my brother, Sherlock?
I'm honored, sir.
We are proud to tell you that in the next honors list, you may expect to see your name.
Sir, I undertake the task for the task's own sake. I require no recompense beyond that. I must respectfully decline the honor. I wish to retire in anonymity to a quiet country life.
Oh, yes, bees. Well, the bees can wait. We have need of your services. Now, the African Cape Colony is about to ship its largest, most perfectly shaped diamond, the Star of Africa, to England as a gift to the crown. But your brother tells us he has reason to believe there might be trouble when Britain tries to remove the stone from the country.
A pagan tribe, the Matabele, think of themselves as guardians of the stone and look upon the diamond as their own. They owned it at one time or another, I believe. At any rate, His Majesty would like you to go to Cape Town and supervise the stone's transfer and transport.
Your Majesty might do better sending a company of the Grenadier Guards.
They're there already. But your brother's come up with an ingenious plan. Lord Milner will turn over the stone to you for your inspection. You will then turn it over to the Grenadiers. But in reality, you will hand them a perfect replica of the stone which Lord Milner will have supplied to you. No one but you and Milner will have any knowledge of the ruse, so that if any thieves, whether they be Matabele or just plain scoundrels, attempt to steal the diamond, they will go after the imitation. The real Star of Africa will travel to England in your pocket.
As Your Majesty pleases.
So what? Well, I saw the bloke coming out of the window, I did.
Quinine? Chlorodyne? Magnesia. Aspirin. Passports. Holmes, we must hurry.
Upon my word, Watson, you're worse than a wife.
Now then, have a wonderful voyage, both of you. There's some sandwiches for the train.
Thank you, Mrs. Hudson.
What are you waiting for, Watson? We must go.
What shall I do with all this accumulation?
Oh, give it away, Holmes.
Keep it until I return.
We came to the moment when we're reunited. Well, you could have heard a pin drop. He kissed me. And an old dear in the front row said, "Oh," so loudly that I couldn't say my next line for laughing so much. Henry had to come. I mustn't monopolize you. Off you go to your lovely ladies.
Excuse me, madam. You look so familiar. I thought perhaps we might have mutual friends.
I haven't heard that one for a long time.
Oh, you don't think that I... Please be assured.
It's quite all right. Sometimes people honestly do mistake me for an acquaintance. You see, I have been upon the stage.
Oh. Would I have seen you in something?
No, probably not. I'm sure you're a very busy man.
The lady is overly modest. Watson, you have the honor of addressing Lady de Bath, known to the world as...
Lily Langtry. My goodness. I saw you in Mademoiselle Mars and in She Stoops to Conquer. You were wonderful. What a pleasure. Oh, and forgive me. I'm Dr. John Watson, and this is...
Mr. Sherlock Holmes. On your way to the Dark Continent to save a damsel in distress?
If I were, I could only hope that she were 1/10 as beautiful as yourself.
I'm so glad you could join me.
I was quite surprised to receive your note. Pleasantly surprised, I may add.
Well, I'm delighted. I desperately wanted to get you here.
Well, so you have.
I have to ask you something very personal.
Dear lady, you can ask me anything.
You're sure it's all right?
Rest assured. Nothing's too personal to ask me. I'm a doctor.
All right, but I fear you'll think me brazen.
Never. Now go on. Be brave.
All right. Do you think Mr. Sherlock Holmes finds me attractive? Have you been to the Cape of Good Hope before, Mr. Holmes?
No, this is my very first visit.
Are you here on business or pleasure?
Well, I do have a little business to take care of.
Oh. If you have time for a little pleasure, I do hope you'll think of me.
Dear lady, I fear that business must prevail.
Of course.
Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson, I'm Milner, Governor General. Welcome, my friend, to the Cape of Good Hope colony.
A pleasure, Lord Milner.
How do you do, sir?
This way, gentlemen.
Company, present arms!
What a magnificent spot. I never realized that such a beautiful array of flora grew down here.
Ah, yes. The Dark Continent is very light and airy after all.
And what of the fauna? We're not liable to run into a pride of lions near the hotel, I hope.
Not unless you venture to the zoo. Mr. Holmes, are you interested in flora and fauna?
Yes, one species in particular.
Yes.
Bees.
Ah, Signor Marconi. Allow me to introduce such distinguished gentlemen to one another. Mr. Sherlock Holmes, Dr. John Watson, Signor Guglielmo Marconi.
Very pleased to meet you. How do you do, sir? Congratulations on your recent Nobel Prize.
Prego, prego.
What brings you to South Africa, sir?
I am midway on a journey introducing wireless telegraphy to the world.
Signor Marconi has been at several recent meetings in Government House, looking at installing a wireless system to enable us to communicate with ships at sea.
How exciting.
Might we see a demonstration of this invention?
Certainly, I will arrange it. Arrivederci.
No one will say us to. So be on your way.
I want to be with you.
Soon. Go.
Sherlock Holmes. Dr. Watson. A distinct honor. I'm Stanley Bullard, under-manager of the Cape Castle Hotel at your service. I've read of all your exploits with great admiration.
You're very kind.
Dr. Watson, you have such a knack for capturing the atmosphere of the adventures.
Oh, thank you.
But in the recently published Adventure of Wisteria Lodge, I did notice a slight discrepancy.
Discrepancy?
Slight. You state the adventure took place in 1892.
Yes.
But you've earlier stated that Mr. Holmes disappeared without a trace at Reichenbach Falls in 1891, not to be seen again for 3 years.
Yes. Well, there are some facts that I'm not at liberty to reveal. So I have to disguise them.
Ah.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy your stay.
Intelligent fellow, that. Well informed, too.
A bit uppity, if you ask me.
Yes?
Is this the house of Ramdullah?
Yes, he's my grandfather. I'm Uma.
Hello, Uma. Is your grandfather home?
I'll see.
May I help you?
Ramdullah.
That is I.
I am told you're the best locksmith in the Cape Colony.
You've been told correctly.
A man of great talent and discretion.
I pride myself on both.
Then pray tell, why do you live in such poverty?
Forgive me.
I'm sorry if I offended you. I meant no harm. See, I am here to make you a rich man with, say, 20,000 pounds in your pocket.
I have no time for idle dreams.
Oh, this is a dream, Ramdullah. This is a dream, but a very real one. I'm talking about the Star of Africa.
It's amazingly fine. If it were not for the slight distortion running through the right quadrant, I would not know it was an imitation.
Distortion? What distortion?
Look for yourself.
I can make out no distortion.
There.
Well, let us hope that any would-be thieves would not observe it. Now, take a look at this.
Truly magnificent.
So, I go to the safe to get the stone, give it to you to examine.
I conceal the real one and hand over the counterfeit to the guardsman.
Good. Thank you. Where's the other?
The other? Oh, the other one. Excuse me. A slight deception that I learned from John Maskelyne, the magician.
Yes, but which is the real stone?
That one.
Are you sure?
As sure as rain must fall.
Ah, good. It hasn't rained here in months.
Just so. Now, would you be good enough to tell me the history of the Star of Africa and why the Matabele regard it as their own?
It was once their own. Towards the end of the Second Matabele War in 1896, Lord Roberts led the British troops who came to put down the uprising by King Lobengula's army in Matabele land. In Lobengula's royal kraal, they found a treasure. All of it apparently stolen or extorted by King Lobengula's armies over the years. From unwary travelers passing through those lands Lobengula claimed as his own. Shameful horde. The troops were taking the treasure to the fort at Salisbury when Lobengula's forces slaughtered them and retook the treasure. It's never been seen again by white men. But when a company of British soldiers arrived to retrieve their bodies, they found, grasped in the hand of one of their compatriots, the incredible stone we have since come to call the Star of Africa. Soon, it will be in the hands of our sovereign, King Edward, where it rightfully belongs, forever.
Victoria Falls, please.
Attention! All inbound trains connecting with Rhodesian Railways and destined for points north are now on schedule.
That's £10, sir.
Please begin boarding on track number 2 at this time.
I hear something. Just wait. I'm sure I can do better. There. You hear it? Yes. It is the steamer, Daughter of the Sea, off the coast of British West Africa. She is calling to another ship.
A distress signal?
No, merely exchanging greetings.
How far can the waves reach?
Well, these are long waves. That means...
They reach a long way, no doubt.
No, just the reverse, I'm afraid. That is compared to short waves, which reach much further, you see.
Clear as mud.
What distance can the signal travel?
I have skipped waves off the stratosphere that have skipped thousands of miles, but I cannot control that, you understand. Normally, perhaps 300 to 400 miles.
you.
If you must.
I saw you in the garden.
So?
You know what I mean.
No, I don't. Do you?
Are you having an affair with him?
Oh, for God's sake, are you going to have another jealous fit?
I didn't bring you here to humiliate me.
Constantine, please. You have nothing to fear.
Keep away from him, or else I cannot be held responsible for my actions.
What do you mean by that?
He could wake up one of these mornings, quite dead.
Good gracious. I didn't mean you to serve me, Mr. Bullard.
I'm delighted to do so, Lady Debar. Actually, I never expected to have such an honor. It also allows me the opportunity to spend a moment alone with you.
Oh, thank you so much. Allow me to serve. And join me.
Certainly not. I would never be allowed to join a hotel guest for tea. It wouldn't be proper. Especially not with a lady. I remain your humble servant.
Someone should invent a collar attached to the shirt.
Bizarre idea.
Oh my goodness, it really is you. It is you, isn't it? They told me you were here, but I just couldn't believe them. Oh, what a pleasure it is to meet you. If it is you, that is. Oh, I forgot my autograph book. Oh, and you must be you, if you are you.
My dear, I believe we're bothering the gentleman.
Oh my goodness. I'm terribly, terribly sorry. I never meant to bother you at all. Please, could you ever forgive me?
No need to apologize, dear lady. No need at all. It's just nice to make your acquaintance.
Well, I think we've detained the gentleman quite enough. Go along.
Yes, of course. Oh, but I do hope we meet again, and then perhaps you could sign my autograph book, because that would be wonderful.
I would be honored.
Thank you.
Amelia, shall we go?
I'm sorry.
Dinner time.
I rather lost my appetite.
I cannot stand another minute with him. He's a fat pig.
It'll not be long now, and you'll never have to see him ever again.
He threatened me. He threatened to kill you.
Well, two can play at that game.
minute. Shut up. How much further?
Not long now.
It is at least 20 feet more. We cannot go any further without shoring up the section.
Haven't got time. Dig!
It is too dangerous. You want the Star of Africa or you want to die in a cave? Lord God, help us! Get out of law!
Anything wrong, Holmes?
No, Watson, nothing at all. Just letting the cat out.
We've hit it. It's the wall, man. That's it. That's the outer wall.
Got it? Keep moving, that's it.
We made it. We're in. Just one moment. You want me to open the safe? Not one of you can do it.
Get on with it.
Then why should not I get a full share of the proceeds, like the rest of you, instead of only 20,000 pounds?
Ramdullah, you betray my trust in you. We made an agreement, you and I. And you would dishonor it?
You get a full share, do you not? And you? And you? And you?
All right, Ramdullah. You get a full share. Now, the safe.
Dr. Watson, this is Superintendent Henry Van Meer, Cape Town Police.
How do you do?
It is my honor, as the Governor-General of the Union of South Africa, to present to His Majesty King Edward the most beautiful, brilliant, and perfect blue-white diamond ever found in the world, the Star of Africa.
Good heavens.
I'll take care of it. I'm a doctor. Too late, Holmes.
I'll take over. The stone. What of the Star of Africa?
God.
The jewel is gone.
Seal the door. No one is to leave the room.
Are you saying that one of us did this?
It is possible.
The poor fellow was dead and the diamond gone when we entered the vault.
That proves nothing. An Indian.
Low caste. Perhaps Harijan, the sweeper.
I can't believe it. It's not possible.
But with the hands of a craftsman. Those marks in blood seem to be intentional.
Made by the dead man's own hand.
As he died, he reached out to us with a message. He seems to have written the letters S-I-H.
Possibly. The scarf that strangled him has 5 knots and is weighted with coins.
Strange. Mr. Holmes, I would appreciate it if you'd investigate this affair at once.
If you please, Lord Milner. This is my jurisdiction. Or do you not think me competent to conduct this investigation?
Of course, my good man. But Mr. Holmes was sent from England to take charge of the diamond. I'm afraid his authority must supersede that of your own.
If I can be of any assistance, Superintendent Van Meer, you can count on me.
Assistance? I'd be delighted. Now, this was obviously an inside job. No signs of a forced entry. The thieves obviously gained entrance with a key. They must have known the combination of the safe. The finger of suspicion points but to one man. Guards, arrest that man. Take him up to my office for questioning.
Just one little thing, Superintendent, before you hang that unfortunate fellow from the nearest tree. Watson, would you assist me? No forced entry, Superintendent?
Holmes, they must have tunneled their way in.
Hand me the letter. you hoping to identify there? Earthworms?
Fragmentary print made by the toe of a boot. Clay composition, heavy in potassium chlorides. Perhaps we should speak with the owner of this property.
Not necessary. He knows nothing of this.
Can you be sure of that?
I'm quite certain, Mr. Holmes.
I would like to speak with him in any case.
The owner of this property, sir, is I.
Whoa, boy, whoa.
Van Meer, have you identified the body?
Nope.
But wouldn't you make that a priority?
Not necessary. We have the killer. He can identify it. This is the murderer. Identified by the victim himself. Tell it all, Hilary.
There's nothing to tell, sir. As I explained to this gentleman at some length.
Nothing indeed. This is Samuel Hilary, a clerk in the tax collector's department. He works in Government House, and he has a key to the vault.
I don't know the combination of the inner safe, sir.
So you say. And he cannot account for his whereabouts on the night in question.
That's not true, sir. I was at the pub, like I said.
A barmaid does not remember you.
Well, I'm just not very memorable, sir.
He is known to owe money to certain disreputable gamblers and the coup de grace. The victim scrawled Samuel Hilary's initials in his own blood as he lay dying on the floor of the vault.
Most interesting data. Hilary, what is your middle name?
Aloysius, sir.
You can prove that, I suppose.
Oh, yes? It's on my baptismal certificate. My school records, my church register, and my government identification.
Take it away.
Surely the initials that we read in the safe were S-I-H.
They were hard to identify. You said so yourself.
I have a copy here. Does that look to you like S-A-H?
Does not look much like an A, I grant you. But it could have been an unintentional scrawl by the dying man. And the first letter most certainly is an S, and the last letter an H. And Samuel Hilary's initials are S-H.
And do you know anyone else with those initials who had access to the vault prior to the discovery of the body?
No. I have gone over the entire records of all the people who work at Government House. Not one other.
Ah, but there is one person with those initials who was in the vault with the safe open the day before and who held the Star of Africa in his hand. Someone who, without any knowledge of the tunnel to your farm, could have made a duplicate of Lord Milner's key, could have got into the vault, opened the safe, killed his companion, stolen the stone, and gone merrily on his way. And here is the coup de grace. That person's initials are S-H.
Where is this villain? I will arrest him at once.
I await your handcuffs.
How did it go today?
Van Meer makes Lestrade look positively brilliant.
Gentlemen, may I order you an aperitif?
That's very nice. I'll have a whiskey. How about you, Holmes?
Permit me. I think Mr. Holmes might prefer a brandy and soda.
And how did you deduce that, young man?
I recalled it from Dr. Watson's account of the adventure at Wisteria Lodge.
Oh.
You have a very impressive memory.
I suppose I tend to cling to things that remind me of Mother England.
Yes, yes, of course.
I prowled around on my own today and found a carriage and horses, tethered and ready, parked outside the back door of the hotel each night in case of emergency.
Well?
Well, the stable boy told me that for several nights running, the carriage was gone. So it seems that the carriage leaves the hotel late every night and returns each morning before the stable boy awakes.
Excellent, Watson. Well done. Do you know who took it?
Afraid not. Nobody knows.
Or who was missing from his room?
How do you do?
Ladies, good evening. I hope you enjoy your stay.
Mr. Holmes, is there something I can do for you?
Yes, you can join me.
No, sir, I couldn't. I'm not allowed to.
Nonsense. I've ordered your favorite drink.
Whiskey and soda? How did you know that? Oh, of course, I was forgetting to whom I was speaking. Well, sir, perhaps this once would be an honor.
Now, you seem to know a great deal about me. Tell me something about yourself.
Well, surely you can see my life on my sleeve. In my calluses, on my shoes, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Perhaps a thread of information. With your permission, of course.
Oh, I would be honored.
Your father, who came from a high-born family, was a struggling merchant with a business in Yorkshire. Incredible. You refused to join the army, as was expected of you, and so you became an actor. But an actor's life was too precarious for you, and so you joined the Merchant Marine, came to South Africa, and fought against the Boers.
Mr. Holmes, you are every bit as amazing as legend has it. Yorkshire it was. The business was fish, actually. My older brother did indeed inherit. Actor. Yes, that says it well.
And you've been here more than 10 years.
15. I spent some time prospecting for gold, and a short stretch as an engineer before the war. Later, I took on this less hazardous and rigorous way of life at the Cape Castle. Does that tell you everything that you wish to know?
Oh, yes, and more. That man has something to hide. Everything he told me was a lie. Everything I told him was a lie. I said Yorkshire when it was quite obviously Lancashire. He said fish when it was most definitely books. I said Merchant Marine when any fool could see that it was quite obviously the cavalry. And he told me I was correct.
He was trying to trap the great Sherlock Holmes.
Perhaps, but I think not. Watson, I must get the police to check on his story, and you must watch his every move.
Good day to you. And good day to you, Jessie.
Thank you.
Come on, come on. There you are. Yes. Yes. Lovely. Jackson.
Yes, sir?
Jackson, tell Stables to get the carriage ready, please.
Right away, sir.
Tell Cephas to pick some flowers.
Very good, sir. Excuse me.
Good day. My wife and I certainly have enjoyed our stay here.
So pleased to hear.
The bill, please.
So, going to be checking out.
This is it.
Ah, Cephas.
Good day, sir.
Yes. Dr. Watson.
Ah,
Good day to you, sir.
clement weather for the time of day.
Yes, yes.
I need a carriage.
Yes, sir. I have one around the front in 5 minutes.
No time. Must be immediately. It's an urgent matter of state.
Yes, sir. Follow me, sir.
Have a good ride. Thank you.
Off you go.
Come on.
Follow that carriage. Stay well behind. And don't let him see us. Pull the horses up over there. Stop here. Stay there.
You look radiant, my dear.
Be on our way. At once. Go.
Yes, sir. Come.
Right, very well, sir.
You're sure this is all accurate?
Absolutely, sir.
And you haven't spoken to Superintendent Van Meer about it?
No,
Sir, as you said.
Good. Thank you.
I was shocked, utterly shocked.
They didn't see you.
No, they were far too preoccupied to notice anything.
No doubt.
What of your inquiries?
My suspicions were well-founded, Watson. It seems the local police have absolutely no record of the existence of Stanley Bullard prior to his service at the hotel. And I'm beginning to think I just might know his identity.
Stop this bickering! Leave Chandra Sen. And as for you...
And what might that be?
What was that?
And who might Bullard be?
I have formulated a plan to find out. Ah, Lady de Bath. How nice to see you.
And you, Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson.
How do you do, ma'am?
I've noticed you dining alone these past nights, and I wondered if you'd care to have dinner with me tonight.
I'd be delighted, but I wouldn't want to intrude.
It would be no intrusion at all.
Certainly not, especially in light of the fact that Dr. Watson already has a previous engagement to dine with Signor Marconi.
Eh?
Oh. Well, in that case, I'd be very happy to accept.
What previous engagement was that?
One of which I pray you will give Signor Marconi my regrets.
Cheer up, my little one. You know you're the apple of my eye. I've got something for you. Go on, put it on. You see how it sparkles just for you? I'm sorry about the things I said.
You mean it?
I will never say anything unpleasant to you ever again.
It's exquisite.
Will you marry me?
Constantine, I've told you. I cannot marry you or any man. I still mourn for my late husband, the Maharaja.
I cannot understand how any man could take his own life while married to a creature as lovely as you.
I'm so excited about being here. I can't wait to see the falls. Just imagine our own Niagara here in the dark continent. Thank you. And I'm absolutely starving. I hope they have something that I can eat. Not one of those ostrich eggs or something.
Bon appetit.
Amelia, must you chatter incessantly?
In hundreds of meters. But in dealing with waves less than 1 meter, using the ionosphere, we can obtain equally long ranges using much less power. In addition, these waves have highly directional properties, which can make their use possibly more private. Of course, one will have to make use of thermionic valves, which are hardly perfected, but the potential remains significant.
Thermionic. Prune, senor?
He's an inscrutable one. I wonder what he's doing in Africa. Maybe he stole your diamond.
Perhaps.
And there's an unlikely pair. I wonder what she sees in him. Except for a surfeit of drachmas.
You have something informative to say about everybody, don't you?
I once met her late husband, the Maharaja of Jabalpur. He was her match physically. Oh, yes. He was a gorgeous man. But unfortunately a sad case. Drank himself to excess, gambled away his entire fortune, and then, eventually, shot himself in the temple. Left, I think.
What do you make of Captain and Mrs. Morrison?
It is rumored that she is the third cousin to an ex-president of the United States. Possibly the product of too much inbreeding. You're trying to trick me into giving you information, aren't you?
Would I do that, Miss Langtry?
Of course you would, Mr. Holmes. Now, your turn. What have you learned about the diamond? Who murdered that poor man? What was he doing in the safe, and who was he, for that matter?
I make it a practice never to theorize until I have all the data.
Well, you must have learned something. Will we ever see that beautiful diamond again?
I think I can promise you one thing. You do not have to worry about the Star of Africa.
That's not fair, teasing me like that. Whatever do you mean?
I can say no more for the present.
If you're not nice to me, I shall tell Edward on you. And then again, if you are very nice to me, I shall ask him to knight you. So which is it to be?
I suppose as a friend of His Majesty, you can trust him.
Of course I can.
Look in my hand.
Oh. Could it be?
The government had a false stone made to match the real one. And I was supposed to switch them at the presentation ceremony. Instead, I switched them the day before.
Oh, you mean?
Indeed, the thieves stole.
The imitation? Oh, my God.
Promise not to tell a soul.
Who would I tell?
Precisely.
It was a delightful dinner. Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
The doctor and I are attending a music hall performance tonight. I'm told it's a little bit risque for ladies' ears, but perhaps you would care to join us.
Oh, my ears have heard much worse things than music hall songs. But I must decline your invitation. I'm going to my bed.
I quite understand, Miss Langtry. Good night.
Good night. I must tell you of the most extraordinary turn of events.
We are armed, Mr. Bullard.
Touché, Mr. Holmes.
Watson.
It's not on his person.
Where is it, then?
Ah, that would be telling.
It is still here. With a note. Though he might be more humble, There is no police like Holmes. As I thought, Watson, meet A.J. Raffles.
Raffles? The master cracksman.
None other.
But I thought he was killed in the Boer War.
That's what we were all supposed to think. Raffles might well have died, but it appears that his flesh took on the identity of Stanley Bullard.
Touché, Mr. Holmes.
So the case is closed?
No. We still do not have the real diamond.
Surely Bullard has it.
I think not.
He's the most notorious jewel thief.
Retired, I believe, as I was meant to be.
Stanley Bullard, you are under arrest for murder and for the theft of the Star of Africa.
You're making a mistake.
Come along quietly
I didn't.
Let's not make a fuss.
I have discovered that your entire background is a pack of lies. Witnesses will testify that you were absent from your room for 7 hours on the night of the murder. And your victim identified you himself. The scrawled letters S-I-H are in fact S-I-B for Stanley I. Bullard. Take him away.
Come with us, Governor.
We've got a nice room waiting for you.
And as for you, Mr. Holmes, your services are no longer required. If you know what is good for you, you will tell me all I wish to know. Now, where is the diamond?
But he was with me on the night in question. He's been with me every night this week. You won't tell anyone, will you? It would mean a scandal.
No, of course not.
No, I'm being selfish. I must come forward and provide Stanley with an alibi. I will go to the police and tell them everything.
Lady de Bath, listen to me. Going to the police would not help. You'd ruin your reputation if you admitted that you were Bullard's mistress.
Because he's an under-manager? Not so if he were a king.
And furthermore, nobody would believe it if you provided him with an alibi, because you are his mistress.
You're quite right. What can I do?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Just go on with your trip as if nothing had happened and leave the rest to me.
What can you do?
I will have to prove that Bullard is innocent.
This is not like India. The prices of milk here. I cannot keep up with you.
No, you may not see the prisoner.
But Sherlock Holmes has given specific instruction.
Sherlock Holmes has no authority here. And neither he nor you may go within 100 yards of him. Is that clear?
Perfectly.
For prisoner Bullard, special food. Order of superintendent.
Special food for you, sir.
I'm not hungry.
Come.
Go away, do you hear me?
Now, we haven't a moment to lose.
What the devil do you want?
To uncover the truth. Now, if I'm going to get you out of here, you've got to help me.
Who in the colony has the skill to open the safe at Government House without blowing it to bits?
How should I know? I haven't been in the game for years.
But surely a man with your background keeps up with these things?
Well, what if I do? I'm not going to tell you and get some other innocent person arrested to take my place.
I give you my word, I will not give the information to the police.
Well, there is one person.
no need to worry. We won't harm you. Come on now. Come out of there. Ah, it's quite all right. Now, don't you worry. Oh, you have been crying. There's no need to be frightened at all. That's it. That's better, isn't it? Now, my name is Dr. Watson. What's yours?
Uma, sir.
And what's your last name?
Dulab.
Is Ram Dulab your grandfather?
Yes, sir.
Do you know where we can find him?
Now, don't cry. Just, I want to ask you one more thing. When did you last see your grandfather?
4 nights ago. He said he'll be back in the morning, but he didn't come back. I miss him so much.
There now, sweetheart.
Hey, go! No, this way!
I do understand.
Bye-bye, Mr. Sim!
Thank you. Come on, my dear.
You're quite welcome.
Yes, how much?
That would be 14 pounds, 35, sir.
That's fine. Thank you very much, Steve.
Sir, your change, sir.
We will get to the station and board the train.
Hello? Please? Take all my things off. Take them all off, please. And take them all back to the hotel. I'm not leaving.
Yes, ma'am.
I can't.
Oma, hello, dearie. Your grandfather back?
Her grandfather is not coming back. I was hoping that you would help me try and find her next of kin.
She has no kin. Her mother died at childbirth. Her father disappeared. Her grandfather's her only living relative.
I'm sorry. Do you think it might be possible for you to take care of her?
I suppose so.
Here's something to help. And I'll send a bank draft the first of each month. Mr. Holmes and I must be going now.
Bye, Dr. Watson.
Goodbye, Uma. Be a good girl.
Watson, look at this.
What is it?
Ram Dulab had a first-class ticket to Victoria Falls on the Cape to Rhodesia Railway. Now, that train leaves today, in an hour and a half, and we must be on it. There isn't a moment to lose. To the hotel, quickly. Would you please reserve 2 sleeping berths on the train to Victoria Falls? It leaves in 1 hour and 6 minutes.
I'd be glad to, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Holmes, how can you leave when you gave your solemn oath to help free Mr. Bullard?
I can assure you that Mr. Bullard will soon be free, Miss
Yes,
Langtry.
I'm calling for 2
I
reservations.
thought you were going to continue with your trip.
Leaving for Victoria Falls.
I can't. I must confess everything, Mr. Holmes. I've known all along who Mr. Bullard was. Raffles and I have been friends for many years. He helped me through the difficult time when Edward tired of me. I sent him off to South Africa to get him away from Scotland Yard. And now I've come to be reunited with him, and I couldn't possibly leave him in his hour of need.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Mr. Holmes, it's too late.
What?
The railroad changed the timetable only this week. The train leaves an hour early, in 6 minutes.
Oh.
Get in, Watson, get in! Where's the driver? Go inside and tell him he's taking us to the station.
No time for that. Yeah. Get up! Get up!
Easy there, Holmes! Move! Excuse me, has the train for Victoria Victoria Falls left yet?
Train left 5 minutes ago.
I don't know what the point is. How will we board?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You think you can get onto that coach, Watson?
Oh, you must be mad. I'm 58 years old. I've got a wounded Achilles tendon. What's more, I couldn't do that when I was 20.
We shall have to try another tack, Watson. Holmes, we must flag it down.
No, it'll never stop. You can't do that.
You're free to jump out, my dear fellow.
I don't think...
It must stop!
Holmes, he doesn't see us. Oh, my God!
Apparently, I was wrong. Watson, you get the ticket, I'll take care of the luggage.
Right, Holmes. Hello? Anybody home there?
Yeah? What do you want?
Please wake up. I'd like a one-way ticket to Victoria Falls.
Hurry up, Watson! The train is leaving! Watson, come on! Hurry up! Come on! Make haste, Watson, or you'll be left behind!
Holmes! I'm coming!
Hurry! Come on!
I'm too old for this.
After all, my dear fellow, you are 2 years older than I.
Oh, Holmes, one of these days. Ah. Oh. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello? How do you do? Excuse me. Excuse me. How do you do, sir? Fine. Oh! Ah, that's more like it.
The murderer of Ram Doolan is in first class.
And how will you decide who?
We will know more in good time.
Funny-looking beasts, those zebras. Huh. They look like horses wearing striped pajamas. Huh.
Watson, your imagination knows no bounds.
What an unexpected pleasure. Senor Holmes, Dr. Watson. May I?
Please.
Grazie. Congratulations. I read in the paper how you trapped and arrested the jewel thief and murderer Bullard.
That's not exactly true.
So, what brings you on this excursion?
We are on our way to see the Victoria Falls. I am told they are a magnificent sight.
As do I. I am looking forward to them myself.
That is also your destination?
The next stop on my journey. Man cannot live on business alone. He must seek out beauty as well.
Well put.
May I take your order, gentlemen?
I'll have a pint of beer, if I may.
And the same for me.
A white wine, per piacere.
Certainly, sir.
That strange couple. You know them?
Well done.
Well, tell me.
No, only traveling companions, I hear. She is an Indian princess or some such.
Yes, the Maharani of Jabalpur. And he?
A Greek, Mavropoulos. A merchant, I understand.
A potential source of money for your telegraphy venture.
Yes, indeed. He is considering backing my American company with a heavy investment.
Gentlemen?
Ah.
Thank you. Excuse me, Signor.
Grazie.
Is this seat taken? Permit me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Mr. Holmes? I've read Dr. Watson's stories about you back in India. You are most well known there.
You're very kind. And you, sir?
My name is Sen. Chandra Sen.
From Bombay, of course.
Yes, from Bombay. I sell textiles from there. My customers are the Indians who own shops here in Africa, you know, serving their fellow countrymen. There are many such.
Yes, indeed, like the lovely Maharani. Also a visitor from your own country, you must have a lot to talk about.
I could not approach her. She is Brahmin. I but a poor salesman. We have nothing to share.
So you have never met?
No, and I have no hope that we ever shall.
Forgive the interruption, Mr. Holmes, but I'd be ever so grateful if you'd sign my autograph book. I have the signature of 3 presidents of the United States and many other famous people. If you'd care to take a look.
Then I shall be in excellent company, won't I?
Oh, yes, and some people like to write me little salutations or sayings. John Philip Sousa wrote me, Papa. Isn't that sweet? Lily Langtry, she wrote me a quote from Hamlet.
Othello.
Oh, that's right, love. Tranquil, farewell, the quiet mind, I think it was. Let me look.
Farewell, the tranquil mind.
Farewell, the tranquil mind, that's right. And, Pablo Picasso drew me a little picture, but I couldn't make it out, so I threw it away.
There you are.
Oh, but this is only your name.
That is all you requested of me.
But couldn't you write me something more, like, elementary, my dear Amelia, or something like that?
Amelia, my dear, I think you've bothered Mr. Holmes quite enough now. Thank you for the autograph, sir.
God protect us from Americans. Now, pray tell me, which one of them killed Dulop and stole Star of Africa?
I cannot tell you now, but soon.
Mr. Holmes! Mr. Holmes, please, join us for a drink. Permit me to be so bold. I'm Constantine Mavropoulos, and this beautiful creature is Maharani of Jabalpur.
Charmed.
Isn't this trip wonderful? And Constantine has been so sweet to me since my husband died. He has taken me under his wing, looked after my business affairs, and offered me protection.
Protection?
When a beautiful, entitled woman suddenly finds herself alone, She's soon surrounded by sharks.
Yes. What are your future plans?
Simply to travel, to see the world.
Perhaps to wed along the way. Excuse me. Get out of here, boy, before I call the police. Come on, go, go, go! Shoot, shoot, shoot!
Thank you.
Did your interview shed any light on the matter?
It revealed numerous lies. Chandra Sen denied ever having met the Maharani, although we saw them together with our own 2 eyes.
Ah, yes, of course.
And Mr. Marconi is expecting a substantial investment from Mr. Mavropoulos. Although back at the hotel, Miss Langtry told me that the latter is virtually penniless.
Does that suggest that Marconi is lying? Or Miss Langtry?
Or that Mr. Mavropoulos is lying to Mr. Marconi.
Oh, yes, of course.
Strangely enough, not one of them asked about the recovery of the diamond.
What do you make of the Morrison couple?
What do you make of them, my dear fellow?
I've no idea if Morrison killed Ramdula, but I'm surprised he hasn't killed his wife.
Tickets, please.
Do you know who the murderer is or not?
Oh, yes. The one with the cobra tattooed on their chest.
Oh, in heaven's name, Holmes.
Tickets, please.
We have only one ticket, number 16. Someone went to use it but was detained. I presume that you can provide us with another.
Yes, certainly, sir. That'd be £5, please.
Ah, Watson, would you...
Oh, of course. You know, I've given all my money to Dulup's neighbor to take care of the little girl. Could you, Holmes?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Number 17. Does that mean that no other tickets were sold since this one, number 16, was brought aboard?
Yes, sir. That would be correct.
In that case, I would be most interested to know who is holding number 15.
Your ticket, sir. Thank you. Ticket, please, sir. Thank you very much. Your ticket, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Nobody in this car has number 15, sir.
What? Number 15 is missing?
Yes, but 2 first-class passengers are not in the lounge.
Chandra Sen.
Yes, and one you haven't met. Mr. Washington, he called himself, although I suspect it is an alias. He got off at the station when you gentlemen boarded. I think he was trying to get away from that lady over there.
You mean he got off to get away from Mrs. Morrison?
Well, you might say he got out of the train, but not off.
Most intriguing. How is it possible to get out of a train and not off it?
Wonderful, isn't it?
Most exhilarating. I was unaware that American presidents traveled in this fashion, Mr. Washington, or should I say, Mr. Roosevelt.
You're very good at recognizing people, sir. A regular Sherlock Holmes. I do hope I will get to meet your partner, sir, so that I can say, Dr. Watson, I do.
I am sure that Watson will appreciate it. May I ask, sir, what you are doing sitting on the front of a locomotive in the middle of the African bush?
Well, it's the best way to map the terrain and see the sights.
I read that you were going on safari.
Yes, I'm meeting my party in 2 weeks in British East Africa. Oh, but now I'm on my way to see Victoria Falls. What mystery puts you in this odd position?
The Star of Africa, sir.
But I thought they caught the blackguard who stole it. Bullfrog.
Bullard. Stanley Bullard. However, he is innocent. I have in my possession a ticket which led me to this train, on which I expect to find at least one suspect.
Well, have you found any?
May I presume, Mr. President, to ask you for your ticket?
You mean I'm a suspect? After all, here you are, sir.
I think I may safely say, sir, you are not under suspicion.
Well, for me.
Mr. Washington's got ticket number 11. That leaves only Chandra Sen.
He hasn't been in the lounge.
Or perhaps he's in his compartment.
This is the one.
Dear God. How on earth did you know?
Ram Dulap told us. The words he scrawled are S-T-H. The first three letters of Staga, the Sanskrit word for Thuggy.
The Tugs. I heard of them in India. Companies of robbers who roam the countryside for hundreds of years, ingratiating themselves with travelers and strangling them, stealing their possessions.
They worship the goddess Kali, tattooed that design on their chests, and killed in a ceremonial manner with a rumal. Cloth weighted with coins and tied in knots.
Precisely the way Dulap was murdered. But I thought the Tugs had been eradicated.
Apparently not.
In that case, they must have killed Chandra Sen.
No, I don't think so. If you look at the hilt of that knife, the carving is of an African design, very similar to that of the local tribes, including...
The Matabele.
Why, yes.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson. I'm Lieutenant Grissom, British South Africa Police. Station Victoria Falls, returning from holiday.
A pleasure. Present circumstances notwithstanding.
Lieutenant Grissom, would you mind looking at this passport?
Well, I would say it's an excellent forgery. But a forgery, nevertheless.
Excellent, no. Forgery, yes.
There would appear to be a war going on, then, between these Tugs of whom you spoke and the Matabele.
So someone would have us believe.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I'll telegraph ahead and have the army meet us at Victoria Falls and close off the station.
Is it true that poor young man, what's his name, is dead?
Chandra Sen, I'm afraid so.
We needn't spread rumors, need we, gentlemen?
Quite dead. Murdered. By a knife in the chest.
The murderer must be aboard this very train.
Indeed.
The kakaliki soup is rather nice today, sir.
Suar ke bacha!
I'm sorry, madam.
No harm. No harm.
Your Highness, did you never meet your fellow countryman Chandra Sen before?
No more than you have met every Englishman who's traveled away from England, sir.
Oh. Of course. Stupid of me. And he was not of your caste. Brahmin, is it not?
Of course.
I'll have the roast shoulder, a springbok, and the ostrich soup.
And you, sir?
I think not. Sounds a little too gamey for my taste.
Watson, this is Africa.
May I inquire if Mr. Sen was involved in the theft of the Star of Africa, Mr. Holmes?
I really couldn't say.
So the stone was not found on his person?
No, it was not.
Too bad. Too bad. So, who might the killer be?
Well, perhaps you could give us your thoughts on the matter, Mr. Mavropoulos.
No, I'm afraid not. Wait. Yes. There was a young native boy prowling around the lounge car at about the time of the murder. He was about 15 years old. A little thief, most probably. I shooed him back to native class, of course. He would have passed Mr. Sen's compartment on his return. Probably went inside to find something to steal, and Sen found him on his return.
Really? Do you think you can find the boy?
I never forget the face.
Let's have a look.
If you'll excuse me, Mr. Holmes.
This is the boy. All right. You can give it up now. You've got nothing, but you can't pull the wool over my eyes. Hand over that diamond now. What were you doing in the first-class coach? You know you're not allowed to be there.
Just looking, boss. I wanted to see what's like. I never been.
What's your name?
Timber, boss.
You are a thief and a murderer, aren't you?
No, swear, boss.
Now listen to me, boy. You'd better come up with that diamond before we reach Victoria Falls, or I'll have you hanged for murder. They won't just hang you. They'll do it very slowly. Your neck will stretch and stretch. There'll be 3 days of horrible pain before you die. You understand me?
Yes, boss.
The rest of you, you make sure he finds that diamond. If you know what's good for you.
Sorry, mister.
I wish I'd done something to protect that boy.
You mustn't reproach yourself. It sounds to me as if the lad was no more than scared.
Did Mr. Roosevelt shed any light on matters?
Only on the matter of Amelia Morrison, née Roosevelt, apparently. They were third cousins. It seems that the family had tried to marry her off before. 2 fiancés, both of them threw her over.
I'm not surprised. I wager this time she came with a large dowry attached.
Quite so. And it seems that within weeks of the wedding, Morrison spent every penny of it to pay off some outstanding debts of his own.
Oh. Wonder how'd you do?
Curious.
What is?
That the Maharani, a Brahmin, a member of the most refined and highest of castes, should say anything so crude as Swarka Bacha.
Which means?
Son of a pig.
Really? Wouldn't expect a lady of any caste to say such a thing.
Sergeant, surround the train. I can stop you, lads. Foot soldiers, follow me. Surround the platform in extended order. No passengers are to leave this platform without my express permission. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear the platform.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please move back from the platform. Please move back. Clear the platform. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please move back to the platform. Please move back. Clear the platform. Thank you.
Soldiers, prepare to search the train. Line them up on the platform.
Oh. Afraid I'll have to search you, sir.
What's the meaning of this?
May I see your purse,
This is
please?
an outrage.
Here you are.
This is the boy, sir. He was seen sneaking around the first-class coach.
Get him! He's running for it! Get that boy! Get after him! Don't let that boy get away! Make him stop now!
Well, a most exciting welcome.
I fear for the life of that boy.
Think he's innocent?
Oh, definitely. I just hope that armed rabble doesn't shoot him before I can prove it.
Those raw recruits will never catch him. This calls for the most highly developed tracking skills. The kind a man hones hunting game on the giant prairies of the USA. Or, of course, of the world's most preeminent human bloodhound.
Too violent.
He swung across the bog on a vine so he wouldn't leave any tracks. That's a clever lad.
I'll have a look, Holmes.
Ah. These blades of grass have been broken. The boy came this way.
Very good, Holmes. Very good. He's in there. Notice the grass.
The obvious place to escape would be through those trees.
There he is! Shoot him, man!
Hold your fire!
Hold your fire! They're all alive!
Sorry, old chap.
And this man prevented me from bringing down
true.
my prey.
Not one iota of it. He would
This
have
man
shot that
should
poor
be
boy
arrested
without one
for
whiff of
interfering
evidence
with an
against
officer
him.
while carrying out his legal duties.
Sir, we found no trace of a Star of Africa on the train or on any of the passengers.
Very well, then release the passengers and let the train depart.
Yes, sir.
It would appear that the Star of Africa was dropped in the bush somewhere between Victoria Falls and the point at which Lieutenant Grissom was so astute as to threaten the boy with hanging.
Grissom, what would you do if you'd been accused of murder and then asked to produce the very evidence that would prove your guilt? Hand it over or throw it away. Quick now. Yes, that's a poser.
Sir,
I'm afraid every tribe in the country will hide that boy from us now, sir. It's not the remotest chance of us ever finding him. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Holmes.
Do not distress yourself, sir. The boy is innocent. Can you imagine Chandra Sen, a professional criminal trained from early childhood as an assassin and a thief, to allow a mere boy, and a total stranger at that, to plunge a knife into his chest?
Dismissed.
But, sir,
I said dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Holmes. It's Lord Roberts. I served under him. Old Bobs, they used to call him, in the Battle of Maiwand. Second Afghan War.
So you have told me, Watson, on occasion.
Lord Roberts, sir!
By Jove. Is it really you?
What a sight for sore eyes.
It's good indeed to see you, sir.
Good to see you, my dear chap. This is my old friend,
Dr. Watson, sir.
Of course. Dr. Watson, I presume.
Sir, may I have the honor of introducing my good friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I am honored, sir.
Sherlock Holmes? It's I who am honored, sir, to meet you in the actual flesh. Well, we must meet and have a chat later on.
Come along, chaps.
I will show you to your rooms, gentlemen. I am Kumado.
Thank you. Quite a hectic journey from Cape Town, wasn't it?
More so than usual. That is true.
You often go to Cape Town, Kamalo?
From time to time. I'm in charge of obtaining provisions for the hotel.
You must be a very important person hereabouts.
Yes, Major Domo.
Welcome, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson. It's a privilege to have such distinguished guests.
Thank you.
I do hope you have a pleasant stay.
Kamalo, is that a Zulu necklace?
No, Ndebele.
And Temba, is he a Matabele too?
No, Xhosa.
Thank you. Deuced surly, wasn't he?
Certainly very sure of himself.
What do you make of the case?
It has been completely bungled.
Yes.
I'd say the colonial authorities make Scotland Yard look awfully good by comparison.
It is I who have bungled it, Watson. You are looking at an old fool. An innocent man is still in prison. An innocent boy is still a fugitive, and the diamond is still missing. And I am no nearer finding the murderer. I should have retired to Sussex and let a better man take over this case.
Poppycock, Holmes. You are the best.
I was the best.
Yes, well.
Amelia, my dear.
Come here, darling.
Well, my dear, it's broad daylight. It's the middle of the afternoon.
That's all right. This is Africa.
Look what I've brought for you, my sweet. Just put it on, be gone. Yeah.
What is it, my pet?
Nothing. Just tired.
You cry for Chandra Sen, don't you?
What of it?
So you must, old lover!
Get out! Chandra Sen was not my lover. No man has been ever since the death of my husband. And no man shall be. Not until I find one who is kind and gentle and worthy of me. Do you understand?
I saved you from poverty and disgrace. If it weren't for me, you'll be in debtor's prison or some brothel. You'll find no one as kind to you as I. And your time for marrying me is running out. I will not accept this humiliation forever, my dear.
I know. I know.
You will marry me here in Victoria Falls, day after tomorrow.
I will think about it. But now I need to rest.
Of course.
Yes.
Come on, Holmes. Do you good.
You go, Watson. I'm not feeling particularly sociable right now.
Oh, drinking a chat, just what you need.
I'm not in the mood to listen to a lot of old war reminiscences. Please give my regards to Lord Roberts.
War reminiscences, indeed. I go wherever you wish. Just once I ask you to accompany me to some good cheer to brighten your spirits. What do I hear? Rubbish about war reminiscences. Well, good day.
Subtlety was never your forte, Watson.
Oh, there you are, Holmes.
Jimmy?
Bravo, Lord Roberts.
Oh, call me Bobs, please. Everybody does behind my back. Might as well to my face.
Bene.
Ah, Holmes, Watson, join us, won't you?
Oh, don't mind if I do, sir.
You carry on. I'll watch. Croquet's not my game.
Not one of mine either, sir, I'm afraid.
Oh, nonsense. Just have to get the hang of it. Good, well done. Good shot.
Grazie, Bobs.
You know, it's quite a coincidence, really. You're coming here today in search of the diamond.
How is that, Lord Roberts?
Only moments ago, I saw young James Morrison walking by towards the falls. Served under me in India. Rose to the rank of captain. Bit of a rotter, though. Actually, there are a good many rotters in India. Not much else to do. I was surprised to find him here, though. And married, I hear.
Forgive me for seeming dense, Lord Roberts, but I still don't see the coincidence.
Huh? Oh, that's because I haven't told you yet. You see, it was young Morrison's father, Colonel Morrison, who found the Star of Africa.
Extraordinary. Morrison, father and son. Could you tell me a little more about it?
It was during the Second Matabele War, 96. I'd been called back to Africa to take over command. King Loban Gula's army had stolen back the treasure and massacred the British troops who'd confiscated it from the palace. I sent out a party under Colonel Morrison to bring back the bodies. He brought back something more. I'll send it to Salisbury under close guard and advise them of the discovery back home. Good work, Morrison.
Thank you, sir.
I shall recommend you for a decoration.
Thank you, sir. And I hope you'll give me the pleasure of tracking down and bringing to justice the savages responsible for this carnage.
Indeed I will. I've got a scouting party out now. I'll let you know when they report.
Very good, sir. May I say something, sir?
Of course.
Sir, according to the Army Act, Section 12, any soldier who finds unclaimed treasure is entitled to a monetary reward of 1/20th the value thereof.
All right. I'll make mention of that to the War Office. I don't know if it applies in this case, but it can't hurt to ask.
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Word came back from the War Office that the diamond, which we soon began calling the Star of Africa, didn't come under the heading of unclaimed treasure, in that the Matabele and the British both claimed it. So poor Colonel Morrison was out of luck on his reward. He took it quite well when I told him.
What of the war?
It took us 3 weeks to find the Matabele army. Once we did, a force under Morrison won the day.
And the treasure?
Morrison and his men searched exhaustively, but they found no sign of the treasure. It's remained a mystery to this very day.
By Jove, I think I won.
Oh, capital. That means you buy us all a round of drinks.
Oh.
What a distinguished group. Just what I want. Let me capture this collection of magnificent personages against the magnificence of nature.
Jolly good
Come on.
idea, Mr. President.
Everybody ready?
Yes.
All right, now remember, this is moving pictures, so move. Dr. Watson, shake hands with Lord Roberts. Mr. Holmes, solve a crime. Bob, do a pinch removal.
How about this? Right?
Amelia, do a little dance. Lovely, Amelia.
I say, let's stand over there, shall we? Beautiful view. Oh, yes. What about you, Mr. President? We must take your picture.
Oh, I've been photographed enough, thank you.
Not in front of Victoria Falls, you haven't. Now, how does this thing work?
Well, it's a bit tricky. Keep the rhythm when you turn the crank. 1, 2.
I've got it. I've got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you all there? 1, 2, ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good pictures. 1, 2, 3. Oh, dear.
Careful. Right there, Dr. Watson.
Sir, just seemed to get away.
It's all right, it's all right.
Oh, my goodness me.
I'll have to be going. You'll wonder where I went.
Of course.
Dear Lestrade, stop. Would appreciate all pertinent data on Greek trader Constantine Mavropoulos. Stop. The Maharani of Jabalpur. Stop. Captain James Morrison. Late 5th Northumberland Fusiliers. And American wife, former Amelia Rosner. Stop. Holmes.
Thank you.
Morning.
You think one of them is responsible for the murders?
I'm not yet ready to point the finger, Watson. But let us say that since each one has lied to us, each one has something to hide. I will know more when I've contrived to visit their hotel rooms and inspect their shoes.
Oh, just the chaps I wanted to see. I'm organizing a small safari, a warm-up, really, the real thing. Lord Roberts, will you join our safari?
I wish I could, old man. I'm on my way to inspect our troops in Upper Rhodesia.
Have a good trip, your lordship.
And the best to you, Mr. President. Mr. Holmes. And, Dr. Watson, I presume?
Well, what do you say? Will you join us?
Very well.
Fully.
Permesso, amiguiti, allora.
Well, we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make. Tomorrow, in the little church in sight of Victoria Falls, the Maharani and I are to be married.
Bravo!
We would be pleased to have you all join us.
Oh, I say.
You completely humiliated me in front of those people. How could you do such a thing?
You will marry me tomorrow.
I'll see you dead first.
My dear, I commissioned the private inquiry before we left India. The results have just reached me. It seems there is no trace of your existence before the day you turned up at the club where you met the Maharaja and myself. I now have proof that you're not a Brahmin at all, but are in fact an untouchable from the state of Travancore.
No!
You have a choice. You can lose your title and status and return to obscurity and poverty. Or you can marry me tomorrow in the little church near Victoria Falls.
The hunt is on. The guides found lion tracks. All right, divide up in twos. But we can't take the horses. The lions would eat them. Come on, boy.
You ever done this before, Signor Marconi?
Once or twice. And you?
Never.
You hunt only men. Signor Holmes, there is something at the far end of that glade.
I don't see anything. Fine shot.
Not quite a lion, however.
Love, won't you slow down? I can't keep up.
Amelia, I don't know why you didn't stay in the hotel. You can't shoot, you can't keep up, you can hardly keep astride a horse.
Love, I'm sorry. I wanted to be with you. Is that so terrible? Please wait. I'll get lost. Jimmy, I'm hurting.
Damn it!
God's name, why didn't you shoot?
I did not want to spoil your fun. Meraviglioso, splendid dancing.
Oh, yes, that will do. Will do just nicely. Thank you. Well, to the hunt.
The hunt.
The hunt.
It would be a first-timer who brought down the only lion of the day.
Well, as you said, Watson, beginner's luck.
Well, from what I understand, you were almost a goner with no help from Marconi, apparently.
No doubt he was about to wire for help.
You will excuse me. Dr. Watson, quickly!
Strangled. What was it?
A rumor.
Just like Dewlet.
Not quite.
For heaven's sake, Watson, go to bed. Stop pacing about.
It's hard to sleep knowing someone in this camp is a cold-blooded murderer. How anyone can sleep at a time like this?
Watson, where are you? Watson?
In this pit. Done for, Holmes. With a snake for company. Yeah, catch. Sight the beam on the snake. Whistle, Watson. Whistle.
Lord, now lettest thou thy servant depart in peace according to thy word. For mine eyes have seen thy salvation, which thou hast prepared before the face of all the people, to be a light unto the Gentiles, and to be the glory of all thy people Israel. Amen.
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 Singana meravioya singambuse. Awatsala baragawa singambuse. Singana meravioya singambuse. Awatsala baragawa singambuse. Singana meravioya singambuse.
I'll do it.
Lots of lumps, but nothing as hard as a diamond.
It appears that although Mavropoulos was in financial difficulties during the past 2 years, he's managed to pay off most of his debts. There was no record of the origin of the money.
It's one of the most perplexing cases I can remember, Holmes.
Yes, we have 3 dead bodies, and we're no nearer finding the murderer or the Star of Africa.
Finished?
Yes. And now I think it's time for luncheon.
Yes, please, boss.
I heard a noise. I was worried. What seems to be the trouble?
This stupid boy. He let someone take a bottle of strong acid, when mixed with water, is used for cleaning. Why some guests would want, I not know. Could kill somebody, kill many people dead.
Which guest was it?
Man with the glasses, and fuzzy hair over lip and ears. Say, bully, bully, bully.
Here you are. Your drink, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Holmes, no time for lunch. I have news. A bottle of poison has been taken from the kitchen. The cook described a man none other than Theodore Roosevelt. What could he be doing with such deadly stuff? Plotting another murder.
Are you suggesting that the former president of the United States is a murderer and a jewel thief?
Why not? It could be, to quote someone whose opinion I respect, when you've excluded the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
You know my methods, Watson, and you have applied them. But are you certain that you have excluded the impossible?
Supposing he's an imposter.
There isn't a moment to lose.
Daddy's waiting for us in the garden. This way.
I'll get the key.
Strange. Curtains drawn, the full light of day.
Stranger still.
Who goes there? Damn it.
Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, who has a revolver.
What in blazes is going on, Holmes? Is this some kind of a prank?
And was it a prank, sir, to make off with a large amount of deadly acid from the hotel kitchen?
You suspected me. It's hydrochloric acid, sir, used in developing. I think it's almost done. Look, this is how you develop the flickers so they can be shown.
Mr. President,
I am a fool. I apologize.
Nonsense. It is an honor to be a suspect, yet again, even briefly, of the great Sherlock Holmes. I'm going to show these films tonight to all the hotel guests.
Who is it?
It's Jimmy. Oh, darling, I came as soon as I could. I just couldn't get away.
I understand.
I finally persuaded her to go down to the bar and annoy her cousin instead of me.
Oh, darling, who is doing this?
I wish I knew. I was so convinced that it was Constantine, but now that Constantine is...
They must suspect me. I mean, who could have wanted him dead any more than I?
Or I?
You didn't, did you?
No, of course not. Should I ask you the same?
Of course I didn't. Not that I didn't think about it. And often.
I searched his room from top to bottom. It isn't there.
Where can it be?
He didn't give it to you, did he?
Are you accusing me of actually taking the diamond and...
But where is it? Bengula's treasure map. are you doing here?
Brought you flowers, sir.
Mr. Marconi, would you turn off the lights, please? I'm afraid the camera's a little out of kilter because of the long voyage. It's a delicate gadget.
I might be able to mend it for you, Mr. President.
Excellent. I'll give it to you as soon as we're finished. All right. Here we go. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Ah, it is me acting the clown.
Oh, look, Jimmy, it's really me. I look so silly.
Oh, look at the falls. Aren't they absolutely grand? Oh, Mr. Holmes looking slightly embarrassed, I think. Dr. Watson is not embarrassed at all. Oh, look, there's Bob's doing his pincer movement.
Oh, yes.
Emilio, what a delightful dance.
Bravo!
Oh, well, hope you liked our little show.
The camera.
Oh, yes.
Ah, I will have it back with you as soon as possible.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Roosevelt, do you think that you could show those last few feet of film for me once more?
Oh, yes. Let me just rewind a little footage. All right. There we go.
Can you stop the picture from moving?
Well, yes, but they are called moving pictures.
Now.
Oh, just... Oh, my.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Hayes.
Has a telegram come for me from England?
I'm afraid not, sir. The wires are down.
Foul play?
Yes, by giraffes. They have this nasty habit of not ducking when they walk between the telegraph poles. Happens every few months.
When can it be repaired?
Could be a week till the engineer gets out here.
I see. Is there any other way to get a message to or from England?
Oh, yes, by runner and steamer, but it requires 17 days.
I see. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Signor Marconi, forgive me if I intrude upon your leisure.
No intrusion at all, sir.
Did you by any chance bring your wireless with you?
I never go anywhere without it, Senor Holmes.
And could you send a message to London for me?
From here to London? No. Someday I hope to achieve that.
I see. Well, thank you for your time.
But I might be able to reach a British ship approaching the Cape. And she could relay the signal to another one off West Africa, and so on until we reach the London office.
Could you indeed? I wonder if you'd be good enough to transmit this for me.
See, it will take some time. I will begin straight away.
Thank you.
What?
They stole the map.
Who did?
That gardener fellow.
What in the devil did we do all this for? Diamond? Now no map? You are absolutely worthless.
It's all right, it's all right. I know what to do.
That's novel.
Good afternoon, madam. Is there something that I can do for you?
I'd like some more tea, please.
Some more tea. Will there be anything else?
Holmes! Holmes. Senior Marconi says to come at once.
Locked up Haura prison. Stop. Lestrade. Stop.
Thank you. Mavropoulos, Morrison, and Maharaja of Jabalpur, inveterate gamblers. Stop. All lost fortunes at Calcutta Club to a certain Maraga Bantini, Portuguese gambler and confidence trickster, now locked up in Howrah prison. Stop. Discharge. Stop. Is that correct?
Certo. I hope this information helps you with your investigation, Senor Holmes.
It does, Signor Marconi, it does. Much more than you can imagine.
Didn't sound all that helpful to me.
Watson, do you remember the curious incident of the dog in the night time?
The dog did nothing in the night time.
That was the curious incident.
Mr. Roosevelt.
Mr. Marconi.
I have adjusted the frame plate on your camera very slightly. It should work well now.
My deepest thanks to you. What a bully day this will be.
Bellissimo.
Look, sir, I don't believe it.
Fresh air, just what you need.
No, you go on. I think I'll go to the hotel.
Nonsense. I, for one, won't go without you. I want to go. Don't you dare ruin my day for me.
Wegen in Panzukala.
Ah.
Refreshments, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Joy.
How goes the investigation, huh?
It goes at a snail's pace, I'm sorry to say, Mr. President.
Then you don't know who stole the Star of Africa?
Yes, I know that.
Oh? Keep me in suspense no longer.
The safe was robbed by Constantine Mavropoulos.
Aha.
Together with Chandra Sen and Ram Dulu.
Every one of them deceased. as though someone is meting out retribution.
Somebody or something.
Two are still very much alive. Captain Morrison.
I always suspected him.
And Mother Riley.
Oh, a woman?
But who has the diamond then?
None of them, it seems.
Huh?
Oh.
But if they stole the Star of Africa, why would they come to Victoria Falls instead of fleeing the country with the greatest of haste?
Because the theft of the diamond is only half of the crime that they intend to commit.
Well, please tell us the other half, sir.
You will recall the story that Lord Milner told me about the Metabile. I will tell you the story. It is not based on unimpeachable history, but it is deduced from the facts.
Well, tell away, sir.
When Captain Morrison's father, Colonel Morrison, and his men conquered King Lobengula's Impy, just imagine a small change in the story. One of the Matabele got away. Colonel Morrison followed the tribesmen. Now, I don't know where he led him, possibly to some hidden pit or cave. That is for us to discover. Wherever the hiding place may be, I'm quite certain that I know what was hidden there. Colonel Morrison reported to Lord Roberts that he had found no trace of the treasure. He revealed otherwise in the family Bible.
Young Morrison be murdering all of his accomplices in order to save all the treasure for himself.
Perhaps.
Just follow the trail around the rock. You'll find the treasure on the other side. Be careful. Watch where you step.
Amelia. Oh, poor Amelia. Is she?
I'm afraid so.
Dear Amelia.
She must have become a faint and slipped off of the bridge.
So it would seem. Watson, I think you should carry out a post-mortem.
Good God, she was torn apart by a crocodile. You saw it happen.
Nevertheless,
A horrible way to die.
if indeed that is the way she died, the question is, was she alive when she hit the water?
Ah. Well, at least Mr. Roosevelt's bullets put a stop to the beast before it could ravage her face and neck.
For which we should be grateful. What do you make of this?
A little scratch. The left arm and shoulder are covered with them. Oh, she must have been flung against the bank.
Is this mark on her neck also a scratch, Doctor?
Nope.
Looks like a small foreign object.
A dart, tipped with Radix pedis diaboli, a poison extracted from the devil's foot root by many of the local tribes.
Such as the Matabele.
It's possible.
Kamalo is our killer, then. He burnt Morrison's map. He was on the train. He is a Matabele. The tribe connected with the treasure.
Kamalo is certainly the guide to finding the treasure, but if he is the murderer, then how do you explain the Rumal which killed Mavropolis?
Well, another theft must have killed him. The Maharani. Ridiculous, a woman.
I would very much like to see her chest.
Holmes.
The tattoo, Watson, tattoo.
Oh! It was Morrison. He picked up the secrets of the thugs when he was serving in India.
Also possible.
He must have killed Mavropolis to try and keep some of the treasure for himself. And Kumalo killed Mrs. Morrison. Am I right?
You know, Watson, I'm quite convinced that somebody wants me to reach exactly the same conclusion that you have done.
Good. Who?
The murderer.
Singana merabioya singambuse abasuzana singambuse Singana merabioya singambuse
which we are about to commit to thy gracious peace, who art the resurrection and the life, and who livest and reignest with the Father and the Holy Ghost, one God, world without end. Amen.
Singana merabioya singambuse abatuzana baragawa singambuse Singana merabioya singambuse abatuzana baragawa singambuse Singana merabioya singambuse
The entire left side of my body has gone to sleep.
Shift your weight, Watson.
I can't shift my weight because the entire left side of my body is asleep. Are you absolutely sure it'll be tonight, Holmes? It's almost tomorrow.
I've been wrong on 3 occasions, Watson. Who can tell? This might be the 4th.
Follow him?
No. Follow them.
Who?
Them.
Ah. knows he's being followed.
Oh, yes, he knows.
Then why doesn't he lead them into a trap the same way he did me?
That's exactly what he is doing, Watson.
Ah.
Be light soon.
Disappeared in there. This must be the cave my father told me about.
So this is it. Finally.
On your guard. Be on your guard.
Where is he?
He must have taken a turning that we missed. Oh, never mind. Look at this! Look at this!
I can't believe it! Wait.
And I thought my father never did anything for me.
How are we ever going to get all of this out of here?
You need not worry about that. Neither the treasure nor you are going to leave this chamber alive. Drop your weapons. Now, where is the Kutono stone? What you call the Star of Africa?
We don't have it. You must believe us.
Mr. Mavropoulos had it, but somebody must have stolen it from him when he was killed.
By the two of you.
No, honestly. Killed no one.
They're all dead now. Who else but you could have killed them?
That is indeed the question. Pick a gun.
Holmes, kill him and we'll divide the treasure with you.
Yes.
The way you divided it with Mavropoulos, Tulip, Sen, and Mrs. Morrison.
We didn't kill them. Know who did.
Amelia had nothing to do with this. She was perfectly innocent. You must believe that.
Such a loving husband, all of a sudden.
Just leave Amelia out of this. At least she was kind and honest, loyal.
And rich. And a pig.
Enough! You married your wife for inheritance, Captain Morrison. And you spent it all to pay off gambling debts, run up playing cards with the Maharaja of Jabalpur and Constantine Mavropoulos, all of you losing to an unscrupulous confidence trickster and card sharp by the name of Maraga Bantini. Was it then that you met the Maharani and fell in love with her? Did you tell her about your father's plan? And was it she who talked Mavropoulos into financing this expedition by making him believe that he had a chance of gaining her affection?
What of it? This worthless bore. His only saving grace was his fortune. Just like your dreary wife.
Unfortunately for you, madam, because of business failures and gambling debts, Mavropoulos had no fortune. He was not worth one penny.
That's ridiculous. He paid for everything.
Get back, you two! Watson! Watson, this way! The whole cave's going to come out!
Come on.
No! Jimmy, no! Let me go! Jimmy! No!
Can you hear me? Changed your name. Moved to a new district. Pretended to be a Brahmin in order to start a better life.
Yes.
You and your brother were raised by the Tugs. Brother.
Yes.
He also changed his name.
Chandra.
Holmes, how did you know that Chandra Sen was the Maharani's brother?
It was written in their faces. The likeness was there for all who cared to look, but too many people see but do not observe.
Sir, we have sad news.
I want you to gather together all the guests of the hotel.
I'm afraid I can't. Most of them checked out during the night, due to the death.
What?
You know about the death?
Yes, of course. It came by wire.
Exactly what death are we talking about?
His Majesty King Edward, of course.
What?
The king? Tell me everything you know.
He died of a severe bronchial malady. The President of the United States, Mr. Taft, telegraphed ex-President Roosevelt, asking him to represent his country at the funeral. He left on the overnight train to catch a steamer in Cape Town. When Signor Marconi heard about it, he decided to go also, saying that he felt it was time to attempt a reconciliation with his wife. That's everything I know.
Of course. Of course. What a fool I've been. I must join that steamer. Can we get to Cape Town before it sails?
Impossible. The next train for Cape Town isn't for another 3 days. You could board the next ship, perhaps only a day later. I'll consult my timetables here.
No. There's no time for that. I must get to England no later than the party that left last night, or England will never see the Star of Africa again.
Can't we go overland by some other means?
No, I'm afraid the train is the fastest. Wait, there is one way that might just get you. If you take the morning train north to Zanzibar, then catch a steamer there through the Suez Canal, across the Mediterranean, then travel by rail from Gibraltar, you might just make it.
What time is that train?
It's due now.
Oh no, Holmes, not again! I'm still too old understand, Holmes. From whom did Meropolis borrow the money for the expedition?
Bantini.
Bantini?
Yes.
But Bantini was in Howrah prison.
No, he was not. He was in Cape Town when the Star was stolen. He was on the train when Chandra Sen was murdered. He was on safari when Mavropoulos was strangled. And he was under the bridge to blow the dart into Mrs. Morrison's neck. He was clever, but not clever enough.
Remarkable.
Really wasn't. Elementary.
We must find Marconi at once. Mr. Roosevelt! Mr. Roosevelt!
Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson.
Mr. President, it is of the utmost urgency that I should find your moving picture camera at once.
Oh, well, I gave it to Marconi. He volunteered to photograph the funeral.
Miss Langtry, what are you doing here?
Dr. Watson, how nice to see you.
Raffles.
Are you...
Holmes. Holmes. Holmes, I've just seen...
I see him too, Watson. Marconi! Arrest that man! Arrest him! He's an imposter!
Mr. Marconi!
Lower it slowly.
Good old Watson.
Got your telegram, Mr. Holmes. We came as soon as we could.
Not a moment too soon.
Right. What is the meaning of this? The Marconi Company will lodge a formal protest with the government.
You can drop the pretense. We know that you are not Signor Marconi. You are Moraga Bantini, and you are wanted for fraud by the authorities in India. And you will soon be wanted for grand larceny and murder by the authorities in South Africa.
I checked at Mr. Holmes' request. It appears that Signor Marconi and his wife are on holiday on the way to America.
On that brand new vessel, the Titanic, I should imagine.
No, the maiden voyage was delayed, so they had to change to another vessel.
Rotten luck.
Yes, false compartment. No doubt built by Bantini when he borrowed this contraption ostensibly to repair it.
Star of Africa.
The same.
Take him to the yard.
Thank you so much, Mr. Holmes.
My instructions are to take the Star of Africa for safekeeping, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, yes. Here you are.
Goes?
Stays.
Goes.
Stays.
Goes.
Stays. In fact, I'll stay as well. The bees can wait a while.
Your brother, sir.
His Majesty King George was not amused.
Mycroft, what a pleasant surprise.
I'll venture that you're not surprised in the least. With great ceremony, the police have just handed over a worthless false diamond to the keepers of the crown jewels.
Ah, yes. The counterfeit stone that I handed to Lestrade. He looked so pompous I couldn't resist the temptation. I suppose that this is the closest that I will ever come to handing the Star of Africa personally to my sovereign, as I planned.
So, you kept the real diamond and substituted a fake one when you handed it over to Lestrade.
Perhaps. Either that or I switched them in Cape Town in the vault the night before the robbery.
Well, I never. So you had the real stone all the time, and the thieves had the fake one. Could that be true?
When you write the story, Watson, you decide.